Windy out here. It is windy out here. Y'all, I had to leave this. Man, just had a good experience. Y'all, I didn't know that spot was private property. Gone. It's gone. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna argue with anybody about their property. It's his, and I understand where you're coming from. How you doing, Ghost? From a business from a business standpoint, yeah, yeah, pretty much. Y'all, it is windy out here, and like nah, Miss Wallace, I don't got time for that. I don't have time for that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I really don't have time for to be scuffling around with anybody. Like if I'm in the wrong, I'm in the wrong. But it's the approach for me. It's the approach for me. Um, the approach could have been a bit different, and I understand like people have different. Uh, you interact with people differently when you done dealt with some stuff. But that interaction could, like the approach could have been different. No, like it's his property. It's his property. Like that's the reason why I said I leave. Yeah, like it's just the approach for me, to be honest. I mean, like he could have said like, hey, like I see you parked here. Um, do you know if this is private property? This is my property, and if you would like to be here, like you can rent a spot, or either like you can go. It was just the approach, well, like that approach for me that kind of like, yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. But y'all, well, Miss Lori, we'll do your session. We'll try again next week. We'll try again next week with your session, okay? Yeah, like that's the thing. That's the exact same thing I said. Like didn't know if didn't know. And like if I would have known it was private property, I wouldn't be there. Like I wouldn't have never been there. And like the only reason why like I was there, the only reason why I was in that area is because of the shade that it provides. That's it. So what that means for us, I'm gonna just like push the lives back around about 7:15 ish, and like they'll be a little short due to the sunlight, but it's gonna get hotter out here. So I just push the lives a little bit back. I push the lives back, so when that sun can go behind those trees, we're good. But yeah, y'all. all honestly, it was just the approach for me. Uh, that whole interaction could have been different. It could have been different. And like I said before, sometimes some people deal with certain things, and you don't know how to engage that person. You really don't know how to engage that person. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't gonna fight nobody. I'm not gonna fight you. Nope. Nope. I ain't fighting nobody. I will do that. I'll do that, Miss Lori. I thought you were gonna send it to me in an email though, but I'll do that. Probably so. Probably so. That's probably exactly what it was. And I would take that answer. I would take that answer. And with that being said, I'm gonna ask the question. I'm gonna ask the question.
Connected.
I'm about to ask that question though. Marianne, Rosemary, watching Angel, Shauna, Patrick, and Ethan. Were you all trying to warn me about being in that area today?
What?
I heard, I guess so. Like, if y'all were trying to warn me, I do apologize for not heeding the warning. A strong leave, or like a strong do not be here, or like you gotta go, would be nice. Okay, awesome, Miss Lori, awesome. But I do appreciate the warning. I didn't heed to it this time, but I will not ignore it next go round. Appreciate you. How you doing, Michael Queen? Thank you so much. What's going on, Mike? Somebody said I love you. So let's see if we can figure this piece out since we're here. But for those that's resting in this lovely resting community, I do appreciate you all, y'all hospitality. Even the ones that don't even want me here. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Do you all have anything to say today?
Wanted.
Remember. Lightspeed. Well, which
It's a dark figure here.
You know.
I heard office. What about the man?
You know,
Yeah, like I did. It was chemicals. It really was. Yeah, they talking about what happened. Like if you heard that, that that's what they talking about. Y'all, I done parked in the middle of the freaking road. I wasn't expecting nobody to be out here today, to be honest. I may have to move my truck over a little bit. Hopefully, like she don't have to go over too far. Hmm. But yeah, so y'all seen that whole y'all, I'm aggravated. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm aggravated. I'm aggravated and like I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, I'm aggravated, and I know y'all can see it on my face. But did y'all see that interaction I had with the gentleman? Okay. What you mean? Like that's his did they say but yeah, like I had to leave. It's his property. So what happened and it's cool. It's cool.
this.
Oh, for real? But yeah, for real? Was this recently though, Miss Wanda? And that is sad though. Yeah, like I found another spot. It's no big deal at all. It's no big deal. I just pushed the lives and stuff back a little bit, and like that probably a little bit shorter. Uh, but it is what it is. I got too much other stuff going on right now to worry about that. But it seemed like you're a cool dude. Cool dude. But you got to take care of what you're paying for, though. That's part of business. That's part of business. But I haven't heard anything. Like I haven't heard anything on that though. Like if you could, I Google it and see if we can reach out to one of those. Was that y'all Okay, but she's up there. She's like in ATL or closer to Gainesville. That's true, Miss Lori. That's true. But yeah, um, I do I do want to know something though. I do want to know something from. Let's talk about. Yeah. Can I talk about something from yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, that is true, Miss Wanda. So a lot of things that should make the news don't make the news. So I really wanted to get up into this experience I had yesterday with this car, and like the part I didn't tell y'all when I was looking back this way, everything, everything, even though I was facing this way, everything when I was looking that way, everything just enclosed in darkness when I seen it. And it was like I was looking this way, but everything else became dark. And when that car rolled up on me, could have been, but it seemed like with that print, I'm not gonna deny it. It was something as if like I was something like I was standing in the shoes of someone that something was about to happen to. But it was uh Bugger Balloon. But it was back in like the 60s and 70s. That's how it looked. Cause you could tell by the car, like the car was an old school car. I don't, I don't. But it was a back in the day they made the steel frames when it come down to like the old model cars. But now they got the aluminum. They got those. But yeah, like when I turned around and looked, even though I was looking this way, somebody's here, or either whatever that was messing with me. But when I looked around, everything was like black, dirt road, no lights. Maybe. I don't know. Could have been. But my question to you all, do you think we can project ourselves if we're opening ourselves up like this, can we project ourselves or like can we yeah, can we project ourselves in fully in that moment of that experience of what's being shown? I wonder if we can do that. I wonder. Have anybody else experienced something like that? Premonition for the day? This was old school. Okay. Energy levels? That's unique, Elena. Huh. I'm gonna ask that question about the whole car thing, and see if it's somebody that's resting in this resting community. Because I really want to know what that was about. Because we was talking about Ed, we was talking about Ed, and I don't know if that was what kind of car that was in the sky, old school. Now that's unique. Now that's unique. First off, I'm gonna ask who was just touching me real. Like I'm gonna ask who was trying to get my attention, and like I'm gonna ask that question first, then I'm gonna follow it up with the car. So I felt someone like trying to get my attention. Would you like to share your name?
Well, about, one of my
It's something along that lines, Miss Lori.
different.
Around. And I just
I was turning around and I was just.
the message.
On me.
I mean,
Something.
looking up at California. I know.
They have the whole conversation.
There.
And I mean as well.
We have
Rosemary.
I had to let that. I had to let that play. It was the headlights was square. It was square. It wasn't the new. It was like the old school headlights, the glass, like the glass headlights, not this plastic stuff. Yeah, like it was. It didn't have two of them on there, but I think it had like one on each side, but they were square. They were square. I would like to know, Mariella, Rosemary, watching Aiden, Shauna, Patrick, and Ethan, and Hope, if you're around today. I know you're here. You're just in the background. Can you all help explain what I seen? Was there someone trying to show me what happened to them? That's what it probably was a primer. Walking.
Let's switch up. And
Long those
and that
Think
Or was that a dark entity pulling up on me? Or was that a dark entity pulling up on me?
I think it's like what
cow.
what?
So,
official. So
chicken.
You gotta eat that chicken.
we'll take
Then hold up, what y'all talking about? Y'all talking about that interaction I had earlier? Or y'all talking about the interaction I had earlier? Let me go back up. I gotta see. But yeah, like the headlights of this car was kind of like it was square. But these are like on this like I'm trying to look it up. On this one, the headlights are round. But the front of it kind of looked like that. That's what the front of it kind of looked like. Probably this is what it was. That's what it was. You see how like the front end of it went up and went down, and it had the square lights on it. That's what I seen. Something along that line. Like with the Plymouths, the Plymouths don't have that little arch in the middle. But like it's something along this line. Had the square lights on it. So I'm gonna ask that question again. I was here yesterday and I seen like this car roll up on this dark road, no street lights, and it just seems as if like something eerie was gonna go on. Was someone trying to show me what happened to them?
we'll take
What's my?
Did you hear it was me?
Sometimes good.
Heard Dawson. So Mike, was that you trying to show me what happened to you? It got choppy when I asked that question.
We'll take
So Mike, if that was you trying to show me what happened to you or like something that you probably went through, what type car was it? What type of car was it?
There's
They trying to never told him. Is Mike out here? Mike, if you're with me, will you please point in the direction of your energy? Was that you trying to show me what happened to you? Did someone take your life? Were you on a dirt road? Was there any street lights? Were you walking home? Broke down? I really like Mike is a strong spirit, y'all. he's a strong spirit. He really is. Mike been around a minute. I understand, like, we really haven't had a conversation with Mike for real, for real. So, Mike, you heard black? Was that like the car that was presented to me, was it a Cadillac? I heard yes, it was.
Great. This.
Very helpful.
Okay. So, Mike, how did you pass away? How did you pass away? Like, I never thought to like just ask you a question about like how you passed away. I never thought about it. But like if you would like to share a little bit of your story, how did you pass? Hey, Miss Z.
Sensitive.
good.
Something. Feeling.
You heard concussion? I'm gonna just ask the question. Mike, are you resting? Are you resting out here in this resting community? Are you resting in this resting community?
Yeah.
Through the snow. Right, doing. Was.
And
Me.
I heard stab.
I mean, I've no,
Never thought. Way to go. This lady.
So Mike, you still with me? Were you stabbed? If your car, like, was the person that was pulled up on you, were they that? Did you call? Well, y'all couldn't call nobody back then. Huh? See, like when I seen what I seen back at Queen, it wasn't raining. It wasn't raining. So like, was this? This ain't a road that here normally you go on. Mike, was this a road you normally go on?
You're
to work.
Even now.
It rained here a couple of days ago. I'm gonna ask that question one more time, Mike. The road that you was on, did you normally travel that road before?
Correct.
Out. Charles Emmett.
Yeah.
Well, that.
We did.
And again.
Yeah. And I just.
Right.
Yep.
Some.
Somebody cried.
Like it. Sound.
Where?
From our room.
I think it'll be. No, I could.
What kind of thing?
Tennessee. Hey Nana, how you doing? So Mike, did you have a car wreck? And your car just broke down on you? Like normally, like if you have a breakdown back in the day, I don't know what that road was, but it was a dirt road. Mike, was the road you was on, was it a dirt road?
Oh,
What?
I can't think.
It's great.
there's no one.
Do you remember the name of that road?
Sound
Well,
and
She's
or day
Hi, Miss Lurie, you going?
he's one.
Okay. So Mike, either it was a wreck, or he was hit over the head and stabbed? Did you blow a tie? Were you like standing at the back of your car trying to get your tire out so you can change it? That's when that other car pulled up? Was this a normal route people would take? Hmm. Now that's interesting. Was this a... You heard Maria? So, how many people was in the car with you that day, that evening, this happened? How many people?
A lot of candy. Well,
So,
well, this something.
something I
You're
stuck.
So Mike, what? They tried to rob you? Did they rob you?
We moved. Yeah. But
and switch.
I asked that question. Thank you for dropping in, Courtney. I appreciate you. So, I got two questions for you, Mike. I got two questions for you. Did you know the person that did this to you? Did you know that person?
Okay.
I heard not so much.
really, yes.
Are you African American?
We know.
Me.
Good.
Something no. And fine. Sound. Step. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Things are
Me.
I heard Tennessee again. So, Mike, it's kind of getting dark out here. Can we revisit your story? Can we revisit your story? What's your last name, Mike?
Me?
Mike, what's your last name? So I can look you up.
Difficult, terrifying.
It's been years.
You read
Don't
so about
California.
I
and
heard Dawson.
But
that's just it's getting up
load
here.
Y'all see how active that is? So we're gonna revisit his story. The sun going down. We'll revisit his story. Mike, can you tell me what state this happened in? What state did this happen in?
not
Rear.
Did you say Missouri?
So for
So Mikey still with me? Did the people that did this to you, did they have it out for you? Was it random? It's kind of like a yes and no. Was it random? You heard Franklin? Is your last name Franklin? Michael Franklin? Were you African American? White? I don't know how true it is, y'all, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna see if we can do a little digging on it. But I appreciate y'all for like sticking with me. And like I would catch y'all on Saturday evening. I will catch y'all on Saturday evening. I really do appreciate y'all. Much love, much love, much love, much love. I asked was his last name Michael Franklin. I got a yes with the rods. But y'all, I will catch y'all on the next one. It's getting dark out here. And like I'm gonna let them have their space and enjoy their space, you know. But I will catch y'all on Saturday. I'll be live again on Saturday evening. It'll be a little bit later, but I'll be live. But much love. I will catch y'all later.